I recently caught up with Alison Harrop, the Group CFO for Dexus. And what I love about Alison's leadership style is her total selflessness. So I was really keen to ask Alison's opinions on what is an overarching environment that gets the most out of most people. How do you manage, the new workforce wanting autonomy, to be coached from behind, left to flourish, versus discipline, structure, expectations?
I think to a degree it's somewhat overplayed. So I think deep down a lot of the newer generation and kind of the millennials, they're kind of looking for the same things that we are, really.
Yeah.
They want to do well in their work. They want to get ahead. What they tend to probably be less accepting of some of the more things that aren't working, things that are inefficient, things that they go, actually I've looked at that, it doesn't work, why don't we do it differently? So I think my approach to that is to nurture some of that curiosity and some of that questioning. They still need to be accountable for things, they still need to go through some of the processes that other people have been through, but if you can kind of nurture the curiosity, the innovation, the wanting to look at things differently, that's actually the part that you want to try and nurture.
To do both. I couldn't agree more with Alison on this. I love the fact that she didn't buy into millennial laziness. And this leads perfectly into the next part that she goes in to talk about, which is about legacy.
It would probably be around the people that work for me, and for them to recognise that, maybe they didn't think they've managed to do some things that they didn't think was possible in the beginning. For me, the satisfaction is seeing them develop and grow and go, oh my God, actually this is possible, and I can be this person, and I can do this, and I can achieve these results. So for me, it's kind of achieving through them, if you like.
That is leadership in a nutshell right there, which is wanting others to achieve ahead of you. You'll love this next bit, which is about having an open mindset. And I love how naturally funny she is in her own response. How do you think we test mindset? Because more often than not, if you've got someone coaching you down the mountain, if you're skiing, or coaching you up the mountain if you're hiking, which you love. How do you test out that mindset? The technical, the IQ, that's a given. We can check that out.
To me, that's never. I'm never looking at the technical. When I'm recruiting people, it's never that. It's attitude.
But how can you really suss the mindset, Pete?
I guess I don't know. That's a really great question, because I don't know that I've ever thought about how I do that, but I do it. And I think for me, it's about people who are willing to listen and to take on feedback and to learn. So where I've kind of butted heads with people is because they're not open to listening to feedback and to having a dialogue with me.
Because you are yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take feedback any day of the week, and I ask people, and people generally are pretty reluctant, to be honest. I'll ask the CEO and he won't say anything. But it's all fine.
That's okay
it's all
too.
fine.
No, be happy with that. Be happy with that.
It's something to work with. So it's people who have an open mind, who are willing to go, okay, you know what? She said something there. I'm not quite sure about that, but I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to come back. So the people that do that are the people that are loyal to the end, and I will support them to the end. So that's the other thing my people get. If they kind of have that open mindset and are willing to work with me, I will support them to the ends of the earth. They know that they have me.
Locked in.
I've got their back forever. But people who have this closed, can't
deal with. Move on, and move out now.
Because you can't go anywhere with that.
No. What I love about Alison Harrop is her clear loyalty to her team, that you can't expect it of others if you don't expect it of yourself. Amazing, thank you. Loved it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. So good.